Welcome to a new episode of Norway Perspectives, brought to you by Norway Relocation Group, your trusted guide to settling into life in Norway with clarity, cultural understanding, and confidence. Today's episode focuses on a topic that affects everyone who works in Norway, whether you've just landed your first job here or you've been hired by a Norwegian company while still abroad. We're diving into Norwegian workplace culture, how it works, what's expected, and what's often not said but strongly felt. In this episode, you'll learn what Norwegians expect in meetings, communication, and decision-making, how hierarchy, equality, and trust shape the work environment, what work-life balance really looks like in practice, how to navigate social interactions at the office, common mistakes foreign professionals make, and how to avoid them, and why learning workplace Norwegian, especially through NLS Norwegian Language School, can make you not just more employable, but more confident at work, too. Let's begin with what makes Norwegian work culture unique. 1. Norwegian workplace culture is shaped by values. Norway's work culture is built on key values: equality, trust, transparency, modesty, independence. This means that titles matter less than your input. Everyone expects to be treated equally. You're expected to manage your time and tasks without micromanagement. Punctuality is important, and being 5 minutes late is noticed. Bosses are approachable, but decisions are still democratic. This culture can feel very different from places where hierarchy is stronger, decision-making is faster, or showing ambition means standing out. In Norway, the best employees are reliable, modest, and cooperative, not necessarily the loudest or most assertive. 2. Equality doesn't mean everyone is the same, but everyone's voice matters. In Norway, the manager is not a king. They're part of the team. You'll see this in first name culture. Even CEOs are addressed by their first name, open office plans. Transparent communication in meetings. Shared decision making, especially in public sector organizations' flat hierarchy, where juniors may challenge seniors respectfully. If you're used to strong hierarchies or formal titles, this may feel unusual. But adapting to this culture will help you fit in faster and be seen as a team player. 3. Meetings are for decision-making, not just discussion. In a Norwegian workplace, meetings start and end on time. Everyone is expected to prepare. Speaking up is encouraged, but don't dominate. It's okay to disagree, politely and directly. Silence is acceptable. People think before they speak. After the meeting, there's often a written summary or action list. If you're unsure what was agreed on, ask for klarhet, clarity. Learning key Norwegian phrases for meetings will help a lot, and these are part of the workplace modules at NLS Norwegian Language School. 4. Work-life balance is real and expected. Norwegians value their time outside work. This is not just a slogan, it's lived. Most people leave the office between 15:30 and 17 tags. Overtime is rare and must be paid or compensated. Taking lunch at your desk is unusual. Take the full 30-45 minutes. Your time off is respected. Calling a colleague on vacation is frowned upon. Personal life is private, but you can mention hobbies, cabin trips, or weekend plans. Employees are entitled to 25 days of paid vacation each year, plus public holidays. Taking your full vacation is expected and encouraged. If you try to prove yourself by working extra hours every week, it may backfire. You might be seen as disorganized, not dedicated. 5. Communication style. Direct, honest, but not aggressive. Norwegian workplace communication is low context, meaning people say what they mean, no reading between the lines. There's little use of euphemisms or softening language. Feedback is usually given directly, but not publicly. Criticism is aimed at the idea, not the person. If you come from a culture where communication is more formal or indirect, this can feel cold, but it's not personal. It's efficient, respectful, and honest. Learning how to communicate clearly, in Norwegian or English, is one of the best ways to earn trust at work. 6. Social life at work. It's subtle but important. While Norwegians don't always socialize much outside of work, there are key social moments to understand. Fredagskaffe or Friday coffee lunchprat. Small talk at lunch, often about weather, hiking, or news Yule board. Annual holiday party team building activities, often involve nature, cabins, or skiing. Kake po job, cake days when someone has a birthday or milestone. You don't need to be the life of the party, but participating in small ways builds trust. Accepting an invitation or contributing to the cake rotation shows you're part of the group. 7. Dress code and professionalism. Most workplaces have a casual dress code, especially in tech, education, and government sectors. Jeans and sweaters are normal. In banking or consulting, business casual is more common, but suits are rare. Norwegians appreciate neatness, weather-appropriate clothes, understated style. Punctuality, preparation, and reliability matter more than appearance. Your work ethic and collaboration are the focus, not your shoes. 8. Mistakes newcomers often make. Some common cultural missteps include being too informal too soon, talking over others in meetings, working unpaid overtime, avoiding eye contact, it's normal in Norway, not asking for help when confused. Autonomy is valued, but not isolation, not learning Norwegian, even if you work in English. Many workplaces use Norwegian for all internal communication, even if you're allowed to speak English in your role. This is why we strongly recommend learning practical workplace Norwegian at NLS Norwegian Language School. Their courses cover office vocabulary, email templates and phrases, meeting behavior and expressions, politeness forms and disagreement, writing internal reports. It's about much more than grammar. It's about fluency in your professional environment. 9. What about conflict or workplace issues? If you experience a problem at work, speak to your manager directly. Use clear, respectful language. Put concerns in writing if needed. Ask HR or a union rep for help if it continues. Norwegian companies are often legally obligated to address harassment, discrimination, and unreasonable expectations. But you must speak up, politely but firmly. If you don't feel confident doing that in Norwegian, NLS can help you practice communication scenarios, build useful phrases, and express yourself more clearly in both languages. 10. Final thoughts. Norwegian workplace culture is respectful, efficient, and values trust over titles, balance over burnout, and substance over showmanship. Adjusting to a new country's work habits takes time. But the more you understand the rhythm of Norwegian work life, and the more effort you put into learning the language and culture, the more confident and successful you'll become. At Norway Relocation Group, we support professionals moving into the Norwegian workforce, from visa support to cultural coaching and paperwork. And when it comes to building the language that supports your success at work, we always recommend NLS Norwegian Language School, where you'll learn to speak, write, and participate like a local. Thanks for watching Norway Perspectives. If this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone starting work in Norway. And we'll see you in the next one.